a combination of weightlifting, gymnastics, and endurance. To make it really simple, I'm going to show you a small graph. On this side, on this axle, you have time. On this one, you have power output. And normally, if you, for example, is doing 1 rep max deadlift, you have a lot of power, right? But very little time. So that would be in this side of the axle. High in power, low in time. If you think of the opposite, perhaps a marathon, then it's very long time, but very little power generation during that time. Let's say here. Marathon, deadlifts. And everywhere in between, we would have specific things. Let's say a 400-meter run. Yeah, well, it's still some time, but you're generating a lot of power in that time frame. So probably somewhere around here. And if you move further to make it in terms that people understand, like a 5K run, still a lot of time, but some power output. So maybe here. If you catch my drift here, you get an axle from very high power output to very low, but different in time. So what we're looking at in CrossFit is not necessarily in being the best powerlifting, max deadlifting 300 kilos, or getting the fastest time on a marathon, but doing everything in between, so our overall, let's say, performance will increase, independent on what we choose to do. So if we think of this whole axis, we want every little thing to be a little bit better than it was before, but not necessarily best at one thing. And to do that, we have broken up like the programming in different cycles, in different movements, in different intervals. And when you're getting an introduction to CrossFit, you will go through many different movements.